Hey guys, what's going on? Got a special delivery today. Gonna open this up, do a little unboxing and assembly. But today I received my Striker Plus 4 ice bundle. Pretty psyched. Had to pull the trigger on it. Just getting back into ice fishing, and the one thing I've learned from listening to like podcasts, professional fishermen, when ice fishing season hits, it's a game on, man. I had this in my cart in Amazon as well as in Cabela's, and when I went to go look at it, they were all sold out. I actually had to go to Echo Fishing out in the Midwest, and I did get it for the $250 that I anticipated on. But now I'm seeing like the prices are just blown up. I've seen them for over $300, so I'm really excited that I got it for the $250. Maybe you can get it for cheaper, but as far as what I could find online, I'll take it. Gonna actually open this thing up in front of you guys. We're gonna assemble it, see how easy the assembly is. Shouldn't be that hard, but just wanted to see what it came with. And then in about a week or so, I'm hoping to get out on the hard water on the Queen up in Lake George, New York, and we'll test it out and we'll do a review on it. So stay tuned. Another thing I want to thank you guys. Might not be a big deal to most creators, but for me, just with my ice fishing stuff this month, 2.5 thousand views. So psyched. Don't forget, hit the like, hit the notification bell, and subscribe, man. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Like I said, I'm pretty stoked about this. Like I was saying earlier, one thing they were saying on one of the podcasts I listened to is that sometimes when stuff sells out for ice fishing, like that's kind of it for the year until the following year. And I can definitely attest to that with my ice float suit. You know, you can get them in extra large 2-axis stuff. Of course, like none of us will fit into, but they have them, but didn't get my large till this year. So I guess we got the base here. We got the carry pack. That's what came with the ice bundle. I'm going to assume this is probably the frame for the pack. It does come with a battery. You always got to pay attention to stupid stuff like that, you know. Battery not included. I will actually be doing my battery on my jet sled. Like I said, I had 2.5 thousand views with my jet sled modification, so pretty stoked about that, man. Really appreciate everybody who's watched it, and means a lot. And like I said, I got a bunch more of reviews to do and stuff like that. All right. Actually looks kind of overwhelming. But we shall survive. Got some Velcro. Got the ice deucer. That was the thing too. I found that you could find the Striker 4, but it was for like, you know, your boat with the regular transducer. And another thing I kind of learned about was the, you know, ice deucers. There's all different kinds. I guess the frequencies and all that, and you could spend over $100 on one. So that being said, I was happy to find the ice bundle, and we'll get it moving. So, all right. So it seems that this little has to be on the side towards me. So what you're going to need is a screwdriver. Then you're going to have to install these longer screws. Beautiful. All right. Really stoked. A buddy of mine, he's out in the water the last couple of days, and I'm kind of envious, man. So obviously we're gonna have to figure out how to unlock this thing. They really don't tell you, but you gotta slide it out. Didn't want to break it, man. You know how that goes. Gonna face away from this thing right here. But the thing I want to see, this is the battery holder, right? So it's kind of funny. They want you to do that. If you look, that's not going to sit back. So you're obviously going to have to put it that way. See, I'm anal. I'd want it facing like straight on so I could pull it straight out, but it is what it is. That's kind of funny though, because they have the mounting stuff back there, but crazy thing is you can't mount it like that. Makes a lot more sense. Sweet. All right, so what I'm going to do here, so I want to just check the power. So we'll take these bad boys off here. Always remember, kids, red to red, black to black. So if you look on the back of this thing, transducer's over here, power here. There actually is a little bit of a notch. And where is me power? Just want to see what this bad boy is all about. And in fact, I did read a little bit about the thing here, and it does in fact, when you take the cable out, you can plug this in right here to the wall charger and charge your battery. Well, got all the settings. I'm going to have to play with this stuff later on. Check out the old bag. Gotta say, man, it's pretty well built, the frame. Pretty sweet. Got a little thing for the battery. I'm sure this is to hold the charger. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Then the sweet part is you can probably take your battery, like I said, you take this thing, and then you charge it up from the wall. And I tell you, man, it definitely, I'll tell you what I'm probably going to do. I'm probably going to put some tape over that, because you can still get connection from there. And I have a buddy, believe it or not, his drill, it got connected, man, and it burnt the crate on his quad and damn near burnt his quad down. So that being said, I'm going to be cautious. I'm going to put some black tape around that. And yeah. All right, so I'm setting up the transducer. Put on my little float. Reattach my cover for the... Actually, you know what? Hold on a minute. I'm getting ahead of myself here, people. I'm going to set it up too for, you know, a couple feet above. If I need to play with it, if I have deeper ice than that, I can play with it later on. It's about knee high for me, which is probably a couple feet. The instructions are kind of vague. Push that back in there. I'm actually going to make something for this so it's not just scraping around. And like I said, you'd be able to wrap it around this thing here. Don't forget to put my little plug cover back on here. Sweet. Keeping around that tag, just it kind of bends it a little bit, but you know what? That would probably stop it from sliding off and losing that thing. So, on further review, without reading anything, like I said, man, guys, if you just don't like to do that, I see where these go. Velcro goes here, folks. All right, kids. There it is wrapped. I tried to go around the back side and get it up underneath there. The first wrap was decent, but then it just didn't work out the way I expected, but not a big deal. At least I know it's a little bit more safe than what it would have been if I didn't do that. So, all right, so let's pull this out. Get our Velcro straps here ready. All right, guys, there it is. Pretty sweet. Can't wait to get it out on the ice. You know, it takes a little bit of time, but in all honesty, very easy to assemble. But, you know, you just basically take the bottom plate, the handle, clips in, 2 screws. Then you put your swivel for the actual Garmin. That's 3 screws. Hook the 2 spades up to the battery. Set up your float and everything on your transducer. And it was pretty straightforward, you know. Took a little bit of, you know, you're monkeying with this, monkeying with that. But for the most part, very, very easy. It's just, you know, it takes a little time because it's all in pieces, but not a lot of time. So that's the plus about it. And pretty cool the way they have this where you just grab it through the pack. So that's it. Next week, review on it, man. That's the biggie. And hopefully we'll catch some fish and do a good episode of Appalachian Timber Ghost Outdoor Adventures. All right, guys. So give me a like, hit the notification bell, and subscribe. All right, thanks. This episode of Appalachian Timber Ghost Outdoor Adventures was brought to you by Wild Kingdom Soap. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram.